Yo. Yo. What's going on, fellas? Clickety, clickety, clickety. Last couple things. Oh, you know what I forgot? Super important. Most important thing of all. Welcome to JS Brian Smolps. Absolute legend, dude. Just refreshed YouTube when I went live. Coincidence? Coincidence? Nice. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. I look pretty good, right? Forgot I had that in there. Fine. Your Productions, welcome in, Nick Stevens. Fellas. Yeah. All right, what was I gonna do here? What do we got? We got Luck Lane Sewers. I mean, suboptimal. I might just go do it though. Let me test her out for a quick second. I don't remember on the lightning level how many of them are down here. You can take out lightning immunes obviously, but if there's too many lightning immunes, then it's just annoying. A little bit different area. Is there any down here actually? Now that I'm looking at it. Maybe there aren't any down here. New GG area, I think. Fliz Biggie, welcome in. Yo, Beaker. Man, all the legends up in the house. Ooh, good job just blasting the wall, Phil. The archers, though. This might be one of those areas, even though it kind of gets a little mana hungry, pain lightning, because they're all kind of a little bit on the spread outside. I know I didn't really like it all that much, but they're a little bit weaker here, maybe. I got no problem testing out some different stuff, maybe. Might work better down here. I don't want to do this, I think. Mana though, the mana though. Really didn't want to go self-wheeled Affinity, so. But man, yeah, you rifle through mana with this thing. You can't get away with no insight like you can with regular lightning. Bobby O, welcome in. Yo, Slayers. Robin, also welcome in. Look at all these legends lying over on Twitch. Appreciate y'all joining me on this fine Friday, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll just keep a line of mana potions. I mean, mana potions like drop everywhere, right? So I can constantly replenish those and if I wanted to. It's really not a big deal. Ooh, get out of there. And down here, this just melts everything. Ooh, a lot of big comments. What's up with that pole? I'm just being goofy, kind of, sort of. Just a thing I do. Lightning enchanted. How could you, game? All the champions hiding out in the middle here. Teleport, jeez. I must have kept getting hit, and I didn't worry about getting that hit recovery charm I said I was going to. Max never did it. All right, we'll grab a row of. mana potions real quick. We'll just chug those as we get a little low. People just hammering the Wicked Plumber emotes. Nice. We'll see how that works. A few potions here and there. We got some supers we'll grab. Yeah, I guess there aren't really any lightning immunes down here, huh? Worked out great for me. I never even thought about how there's no lightning immunes down here, because I guess any other time Forterra's ones wouldn't really worry about it. Wicked Ball, welcome in. Guy Herring says, let's get after it. Ooh, yeah, you better believe it. Chase Parker, also welcome in. Says, what's up, gents? Misspelled the title. It's funny how people lose their minds if somebody mistypes something. It's kind of funny. To me, anyways. I'll go change it, but yeah, kind of funny to me. I fat fingered one letter. Everybody loses their minds. Lightening. Felix is good evening from Germany. Welcome in. I know I mentioned the other day, whenever I hear other countries, my head pops to the latest thing I learned in GeoGuessr about that country. Germany just got their coverage re-released on GeoGuessr, Google Earth. Radamant. You know what? I need, let's put regular lightning over here. The higher single target damage and, ooh, Book of, wait, I never got the Book of Skill here for this character? But ain't that funny? I thought real life. Is it a true story? Well, I guess I'm gonna get one more skill here, huh? I never knew that. Man, imagine the ones in Nightmare and Normal that I never got, huh? That's funny. All the champions are always stuck in the middle over here. Leave the title the way it was. I thought about it, but then I was like, well, it isn't right, I guess, but... Yeah, I mean, this area is actually surprisingly... I never knew this was, like, good for lightning down here. There's no lightning means. Crazy. Anything good yet? Asked Chase up here a minute ago. No. No. Only been on for, well, I guess it's 8 minutes now, but the first couple of minutes was just me walking around talking. You know how it is. Plus, check this out. Hot. You usually never see this on anybody's... Look at this. My goodness. Hardcore playthrough. Eh. I prefer to enjoy my video games, personally. Maybe I'll do one day again, but... Matt Javs. No good. 40 enhanced damage. For a second there, I thought it was increased attack speed. Go get them skills. I don't want to reset my map now after I spent that, not a lot of time, but who knows how long it'll take me to re-roll another good map for... why am I like slow braining this? Andaro. I cannot remember what I'm talking about here. And the thing is too, is I don't know if I need those other skill books. Also, if I do get another skill, it's going to be another point into war right now on this build. So I'm like, do I really care that much? You know, because I'm already level 97, so that's the thing. Like at this level, and I'm sure you're probably aware, most people are. Once getting an extra level from like 96 to 97 doesn't do a whole lot for you. Like minuscule. So Brian gambled a 210 Amy. Sounds like a pretty nice one, rep. Impressive, congratulations. Yeah, for me it's always, I don't usually gamble a lot, but when I'm gambling for crafting and it's like you actually get a good one, you're like, oh, that was unexpected, a little boost. Not Mike said he'd love to watch the hardcore play. That's what he likes watching. Yeah, no, I don't. I do it every once in a while, but I don't really like playing it. I just do it because people, I don't know why, but people like watching hardcore more than softcore. Just they just like that, have that opportunity to like roast the streamer for dying in hardcore. Like super exciting, you know. For me, it's just more stressful and I don't know. It's just less fun to play. But I do it sometimes just because, you know, people like to watch it. Maybe we'll maybe we'll hop some of that. Let's see. I don't know, maybe. I'm starting to think about it, and I'm thinking maybe I would do that sometime soon. I was thinking about doing some other stuff besides you know, take a break from well, I was gonna say grailing, but take a break from trying to get Tyrell's Might, I should say. Just a short break, nothing. I'm not taking 2 years, wouldn't take 2 years off or something, but you know, take a week off here, week off there, do something like that maybe. Now that I think about it. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. Try to read the chat. X says, oh, the thrill. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's too punishing for me, hardcore, really. Part of it, too, not gonna lie, like, imagine you're playing hardcore and then all of a sudden you die and then I can't make content anymore because I don't have the gear anymore to do this stuff, you know, like, there's other factors, you know, I guess I'm just kind of making excuses. But it's just not my favorite thing to do. Excommunicatus. I was like, is that cactus? I can't tell. But welcome in over on Twitch. Telly. Ah, they're too spread out. Real annoying. Note from Deliverance. How's the Christmas? Good. Pretty good. While ago now, but yeah, pretty good. Pretty standard Christmas, I guess you could say. Can't complain. Can Mephisto, let's see, you're farming Mephisto in hell for my sorceress before going to hell. You must mean you're farming him in Nightmare before going to hell. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I think Nightmare and Dario can drop all the tell pieces except for the armor. But yeah, that's don't quote me on that one. I'd have to do a little Google searching to figure out, to find that one for sure. Did I get everything? Okay, we got a little group over here. Probably should have dipped out, but typo, my bad. Yeah, no problem. I'm a genius, so I can figure it out. That was an easy one to figure out. Hardcore Paladin death run. What do you mean a death run? What does that mean? Mike said, not Mike said, 2 Gold Daggers, normal. Kind of funny. Just random stuff like that happening on a playthrough. Hardcore playthrough at that. Oh, quick second. Boss texted me. No healing. Hard pass. Hard pass. I seen you, Brian. I hopped in for like a quick second just to check it out. It's funny you asked me that because obviously people always ask me to do whatever Llama just did or is doing. So I seen he was doing that. But no, that sounds miserable. I'm apprehensive about playing hardcore because it's annoying and too stressful. Hey, why don't you play never healing hardcore? Exclamation drop Kelker, did I make that up in your mind? No, I never had a bot command for the drop odds calculator. Maybe it could be somebody else, obviously. A different streamer might have something like that set up. And we'll check the Dream Spear, why not? Try to get me a 6 NATO. Yeah, whatever. Leave him with a potion. We'll find him. Sealed Fate. Welcome in, yo, yo, yo. Happy Cold Friday, my dude. Sam just, what's going on? Yeah, it's not warm. Or it's not hot, yeah. We got a good old, right around 32, I think, where I'm at. So, it's actually typical Michigan weather, shockingly enough. Gold Magic Findy, yo! Thank you so much for the 50 pesos, my man. My man. Like 55, catch you again on the replay. Let's see. I wonder what time. I'd have to stream at like 6 o'clock in the morning. A good time for the Philippines, I think. But thank you so much for catching the past streams, the VODs. And thank you so much for the super chat. You legend dude. Where'd he go? Teleported a little bit on me. Oopsie, wrong way. Cody Biv said, "Don't watch other streamers." Sure you do, Biv. That's a lie. I'll prove it in a second.
Donated 50 pesos through super chat. Like number 55. Catch you on replay again.
There you go.
218M from DPH.
AI lady slacking on me, but yeah. Once again, thank you so much, Gold Magic Fun. Cody Biv, don't you watch War Theory, right? He's a streamer. Roasted. Sam just says minus 36 Celsius, but feels like minus 41. 33 and 42 for those in freedom units. Gotcha. Wow, where the heck you got to be like living in Alaska or Russia or something. That's too cold. Yeah, I don't mind below freezing, but like when you get too low, negatives in Fahrenheit are rough. F for freedom, of course. Bastin said he's getting tired of hardcore ladder. Lag's killing him all the time. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's a rough one online. Hardcore. Getting lag killed all the time. Yeah, online you'd have to play so safe and slow. Just like always kind of preparing for lag. It'd be wild. Start thinking about how many attributes can be on one item. Spending time in Hero Editor, I think 5 second of Rune Master with 3 decked out jewels, 2 rainbow passes. Oh, you've been thinking about that forever. Nice. Yeah, and if you're talking in Hero Editor, I'm assuming you're kind of making like real stuff, right? Because technically in Hero Editor you can go crazy. I made this one helmet in Hero Editor one time that had like no sockets in it, mind you. Had like 45 different attributes on it. But yeah, I obviously just went wild with it. Yeah, I don't feel like stupid belts. This is the last level, right? Did I check all the way down here? Went here first. Okay. Up offline for the win, Heretic Jack says. Yeah, for sure. That is one benefit. Cody B said that's a night shift, talking about watching another streamer. No crossover streamers. No one who streams at the time Phil does. Gotcha. Urgadal said he's been lucky. He picked up a Hydra bow and a few other things there. Jaw Death Web. What? You found those? A Hydra bow and a Death Web. That's some, and a Jaw. Crazy. Remember playing old D2 on dial-up? I do. I don't really remember having that much problem with lag. I mean, I did sometimes, I guess, like ladder resets, now that I think about it. But I don't remember it ever really being that bad. Maybe it's just because it was so expected, you know? I do remember a couple times my parents being like, I was trying to call you at my lunch break, and then I tried calling you a little bit later, like, and the phone was busy the whole time. Were you on the computer all day? Like, well, no. Of course I was, though. I do remember that kind of combo. Boy. Remember when the whole family had one line and you couldn't call? You couldn't even call. It wasn't like the person on the phone knew somebody was calling and they would decide to answer it. You just would never be able to get through if the other person was talking to somebody for a long time. Boy, the 90s are wild, huh? And all time before that, I guess. Shady Plum. Finish the rest of the word there. Just got a low Rune. Oh! Congrats on that one. 1 to Sorc. 2 to Light Race. Let's go. Love your videos. Bastin, appreciate you. Very kind of you. Been watching him since D2R came out. What a legend. Appreciate it. Brian said he remembers lagging games out to reroll rune words. Yeah, couldn't you back in the day, and I don't want to, like, you know, give anybody ideas for cheating or nothing. Couldn't you back in the day just turn your router off or something? You could just turn your router off and it would like drop you from the game, and then it would like, I feel like there was something like that, like super easy back in the day. Oops. Is this any good? No. Remember answering the phone? Yeah. Hello, this is Sweet Phil's house. Kinda, yeah. Kinda funny. Good old days. Correctly do the seal popping in Sanctuary. I mean, it's really not that difficult. all you got to do is you just go in and you like go to whatever side you want to, left or right. You pop the seal so it brings up the seal boss. You kill just the seal boss, and then you go to the next one and pop the seal, and then kill just the seal boss, and go to the next one and really quickly pop the seal and kill the seal boss, and then yeah. There's like other like little tricks, I guess, if you want to, you know, like teleport around the whole Chaos Sanctuary super quick, so you get them all saved in the instance or whatever you want to call it. That's a lot of work, though. Like being taught how to shake hands. I mean, maybe kind of, yeah. Just something you had to learn how to do back in the day. Other dusk. They're everywhere. 362, no good. Classic modus? I don't know what that means. Medi? I don't know if I don't think I've ever heard that word before. I don't know. Y'all ready for snow? Ooh, yeah, yeah. A little bit, a little bit. The only problem is, the stepson parks on the grass because my driveway's not big enough and my garage ain't big enough. So, I don't know what we're gonna do, because if we get a bunch of snow, he can't, I don't know, he could probably just drive over it a few times and be fine. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Diadem. Oh, if I had a little bit more magic, fine. Could have been it. Beal effect, welcome in. There were multiple ways to know about Sorcerer's Meteor, Necro, and Bone Wall skills. And the piece Rune word. When it first came out, you had it on your mercenary and summoned a Valk, the game would crash. Interesting. Yeah, I never knew all those different. I did hear about the Bone Wall one where you spam Bone Wall everywhere, I guess, but you know, I never really looked into any dupe methods or like re-rolling Rune word. No, I just never looked into that kind of stuff, I guess. So Wagner says you're learning English watching my videos. Can you? Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know, why not. Sure, I'll go do a seal pop real quick. So really, it's the whole point of seal popping is you just skip everything, kinda. Actually, let's do this way. Oh, I was hitting the wall again. Just like that. I hit the wrong button like 4 times. We're gonna disregard that. We're gonna disregard that. I hit the wrong button too many times. Awkward. That's only a little embarrassing. Just a little embarrassing. But that's the thing with seal popping too. That kind of shows a good point of it. Seal popping, usually people only do this like early on, when it's when you go in here and you're just trying to clear it real quick, and you know, if you die or whatever, it's not a big deal. You can just reset and do it again. What I was trying to do was just take out Vizier here real quick, because he's actually immune to lightning. If you have a different build, you want to leave whatever one you can kill the fastest up. Usually is what I do anyways. Oh, dang, bro. This is sometimes you run into super busy areas like this. Where is my guy at? There he is. And you only have to kill the one you're looking for, like that. And then what you can do, within the last like 12 seconds, whatever you go by will stay alive when you take out the group. Who's he at? So I was too slow, and then he's lightning enchanted, which I didn't realize, so it's not going to work out great. But then all these people that you went by, there's an IO. That actually got me excited for a low. So then everything dropped dead. I don't think I came quick enough by these guys over here. Oh, I guess I did. So see, they all dropped items. These guys over here, that's just, what's his name? And if you go fast enough, all these people down here will drop items, but I was too slow. So yeah, it's pretty much just seal popping. Minus the dying part right at the start. Right at the start. Minus the dying part right at the start. Oh, I forgot. I was like, why are my potions gone? Oh yeah, I died. Oh yeah, I died. We'll try her one more time. Because on this particular build, Vizier is lightning immune, which you break, but it still isn't the fastest kill. I mean, maybe if the other guys aren't lightning and come on. Vizier's down. He should be not that difficult. He actually got taken out super quick there. See if I can do a better job. Oh, he's lightning enchanted again. Come on. Jeez, bro. Well, he's not supposed to be lightning enchanted anymore. Ooh, let's go. The idea is when you seal pop too, everything that you kill it all dies as if you killed it with 0 magic find. So usually people, you can obviously find better stuff too, but oh, none of this stuff died? That's unfortunate. People generally, I feel, do that to find high runes, right? Sasquatch, welcome in. Yo! Oops. YOLOing around here, no big deal. Ballista, let's go. Alright, enough of that. Seal popping better than killing everything in chaos. No, it's not. But it can be done a lot faster, is the thing. A lot faster. Use all my potions. And the idea is that you seal pop, and that does kill everything in the Cat Sanctuary, right? I don't remember the amount of time, but it's like everything that you went by within the last like 8 seconds or something like that, or 6 seconds or 9 seconds, something like that, will drop dead from killing the last seal boss. So if you can do it enough, you can get like hundreds of monsters that all drop dead at the same time, and they do get killed from the player's difficulty. So it's like 0 magic find, you know, player's 8, farming the Cat Sanctuary and only needing to kill 3 monsters. That's the idea. Raging Fishaholic said he's done okay seal popping. Yeah, it's just not the funnest one for me. I feel like a lot of people seal pop, and anyone can correct me. I don't do it like ever or a lot. Like Blizzard Sorceresses, like early on. Occasionally stuff in there is immune to cold or whatever, but I don't generally ever seal. The last time I seal popped, I think I was leveling a barbarian before Terror Zones existed, and I was seal popping and then killing Diablo to try to level up faster. So that was a minute ago. Like any more than just doing one run here and there. So Figly, yeah, that's probably leaving a little bit better strategy. Saying leave one of the seals up that doesn't kill one of the bosses, and then you can just tele through real quick and go hit the seal. Yeah, that's actually a better. I don't know. I must have been slipping my mind or whatever. Like I said, not an avid seal popper, but I do know the general. I do know the idea. Good for runes and bases, question mark, right? Yeah, that is generally. I usually hear runes, but yeah, obviously the same concept would work great for bases as well, since there's no magic find. I need to start stacking more with that chain lightning. Save mana that way. Probably smartest strat there too, huh? Ant said he wishes they had different elements like synergize, I believe is what you're getting at. So you could play dual spec elements. I don't know. I mean, that would have been something they could have done maybe before Thunder Charms and stuff, maybe. As for now, I don't think it's really anything necessary. I don't know. I half agree, I guess. We'll go with that. But yeah, I am anti-change guy after all, right? So. Too much aiming happening. There is too much aiming happening. That's why I was thinking about that when playing this build. I'm like, man, I gotta aim a lot. Rune. Oh! Rune. Guys, wow. Poggers. Goated. Legendary. Some other word. Correct amount of reaction, or should I react harder? I need to react harder, I think. Where in the game are you? Oh, it's sewers. It's just what's terrorized right now, and I was like, I'll just check it out. And then when I did, I was like, wait, there's no lightning immunes down here, which I obviously have Infinity and Thunder Charms, but I was like, it's just easy to kill stuff, so I was like, I'll go with that. I like easy stuff. Am I right, fellas? No euphemism there. Ooh, Ogre Maul, come on. Come on. One day. One day. Gorilla says, dual spec kind of useless because you would not farm areas that have immunities to your spells, Sunder or not. Yeah, that's kind of the way I view it. A lot of other people want to just farm like everywhere in the entire game all the time. Is what it is. Differing opinions or whatnot, right? Equal Lem. No. Is not as much of a reaction type of item as a Lemur. That's for sure. No. Lem's goated. Goat Ed. Pause that. Don't forget, fellas, hit that like button for me. Hey, 111? Got 111 likes. Jeez, you guys are slamming the like button for me. Appreciate it, fellas. Gosh, you guys are sick. God. E8 terrorized area, and you're just like lightning's just like boom, one-shotted everything. IC said he got a Tyrrell's 2 days ago. Just D-Web left. Really? Just D-Web, huh? Good luck on that one. D-Web rare. But yeah. I feel like so many people end up like me having Tyrrell's might left over, so good thing you got that one knocked out of the way. Goal Rune. Ooh. Ready to go hype. When's the dual-wield grandfather coming? Yeah, great question. It did cross my mind. Did cross my mind. I don't know. Let's go. We'll just grab some of these. We'll replace them with bullies when we get around to that point. Bird Dog, how's the Friday going? Not bad on my end. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Talzami. Do it. One day. I've never found a Tal's amulet. No, I was joking. The number of set amulets you identify, though, that are never Tal's amulets is pretty wild. Oop. I feel like I find more SOJs than I do Tal's amulets, straight up. Edward Bailey, welcome in. Troy. Not a grandfather. Talking about the swords, bro. Don't be trying to pull that. Don't try to pull that. What? Oh. Good to know. Ah. Found so much stuff, almost level 98, still only one SOJ. Used it for an Annie. What? I would say at that point, if you need an SOJ, like you could run, you could literally go run Nightmare Andy on Players 8 if you're on single player. And I can't say guaranteed, but I mean, within like 10 hours, you're pretty much guaranteed to get an SOJ. And that would be like bad luck. You could get, you know, like a lot of times, like I've had it where it took a bunch of hours, but I've also had it where it took me like less than an hour and I got one. So highly recommend. Like if you if you only got one SOJ that you used for an Annie at that point, I would totally recommend do that. Oh, because I should have took those out, but no big deal. Surf Box, what is up, my dude? Welcome in. We're hitting the goated area that has terrorized the Lutgaling Sooners. Don't want to ruin your map. Get a new character then, I guess. Start a new character. I mean, if you're level 98 and you're worrying about your map, I mean, what map are you talking about? Like, do you have a pit map you like or something? I mean, I don't know. There's pretty much like LK maps, and then there's like... That's like it for a sorceress. You can teleport so fast you don't need to worry about nothing else. Friday hype! No doubt. No doubt. Is the Andy trick a joke or is that true? No, it's to get an SOJ, that's totally true. Totally true. I've done it many a times. Well, I've ran Andy to get a SOJ probably like 5 times. One time it took me 1,400 runs or something like that. Another time it took me like a few hundred. One time it was on my 89th run I got an SOJ. So there's a little bit of a hit or miss type of situation there, but obviously. Bugging the quest or whatever. Oh, you don't need to worry about that anymore. You used to in old Diablo 2 have to quest bug Andy, but for I don't know if it was intended to work this way or not. Now Andy has her quest drops all of the time, so you don't need to even worry about that at all anymore. It's like, I don't know if they were like, oh, we can't figure out how to get rid of this quest bug, but we could just make her quest drops all the time. Or if they were like, well, let's just make the game easier for everybody and just make her quest bugged all the time. You know, I don't know which reason they had for that, but yeah. Really, that's how it is now. Yep. That's the reason why her Terror Zone drops are so crazy, because usually you can't get quest drops from a monster. You know, you have to beat the game and you have to kill all the act bosses, which would be the quest drops, right? But you have request drops all the time, so it's kind of bizarre like that, you know what I mean? 99 DC Wolf coming in with a tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Thank you so much. You Slayer. Appreciate you. What a beast. What a beast. Oop. I read. Cat almost killed me. Never my fault. Can you use bulwark on non-ladder? I'm guessing by use it you mean make it. I don't think so. I believe that is a ladder only, along with like cure and stuff. If you have one from ladder and your character gets transferred to non-ladder, you could quote unquote use it, but you can't make it on non-ladder, I believe. If I'm incorrect on that, please someone do correct me, but I think that's a ladder only rune word right now still. Best place to find Griffin. Boy, oof. Yeah, right? Terrorized Andy, I guess. Pretty much everything in the game, like anything that's super rare, like a super rare unique, the answer is always going to be Terrorized Andy, but beyond that, it's like terror zones, and then it's like any of the 85 areas, whichever one you can kill stuff in the fastest, which is usually for most characters the pits. So it's going to be like pits, Chaos Sanctuary. So what am I doing? And I'm talking hell, just in case that wasn't obvious. Slave to System said non-terrorized ancient tunnels. Yeah, any of the 85 areas, whichever ones you want to farm, are pretty much... each champion has like the exact same odds of dropping it. Just the pits technically has a few more champions per run, and they're super weak, so you can kill them faster. That's just why I say that. I also found my first griffins in the ancient tunnels. And then, where did I find the ones that oh yeah, I found the ones now in the pits. I got 2 of them. I think it was both in the pits. I can't remember for sure. 81. Oh no, I found the one in the Cat Sanctuary. Okay. Now that I think about it. There's an open button. Here we go. Get your aggressive survey out of the way. I didn't think it was that aggressive. Ooh, Goblin Toes, God tier. Terrorized Meph's good too. Yeah, definitely not bad. Definitely not bad for sure. I feel like Andy is just like even faster, and she's obviously got her. I always forget how to explain it exactly, but you know, just how her drops are insane. And it's like super quick too, so I would definitely go hit Mephisto too if it was terrorized, right? Griffins was your last 87 on your Grail. Urkadal says found 2 of them in the same day after. Yeah, that's the way RNG. The way that stuff happens, huh? One hour, 9 minutes to terrorize map. Yeah, I did actually see that. I don't always look, but today I looked before I got on, and I was like, okay, I could do that. So there's this, and then an hour break, an hour of something real bad, I feel. Can't remember for sure, but... Terrorized map, that's right up my alley. Just go over, teleport kind of near, zap, 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 reset. Right up my alley. Oop, uh-oh. My apologies. Had a little sneezy sneeze. Or as adults call it, I sneezed. How about farming Durio? You could. I feel like most people, I mean, you don't generally just spam farm Durio. You kind of do the entire tombs, all the tombs. There you go. I couldn't remember how I was going to word that sentence, but yeah, you kind of hit all the tombs, right? All the champions, and there's sometimes those can have ghosts in them too, which makes them even more sick. Jordan hopping in with the printer emotes. Let's go. Fear Production said he had a conspiracy theory that once you find an item, it drops more often. I cannot confirm nor deny that is true, so. I would say probably not, though. Kind of funny, though. Last Outlaw, how those God tier drops. Excuse me, God tier drops. Amazing. Haven't really got nothing yet. I mean, I did get that legendary rune that I found. I got a God tier rune, which is better than the regular rune because of things, stuff. So, where are you? There you go. Ooze Flame was hiding. Oh, James Atkins becomes a Slayer. Thank you for supporting the channel, supporting the stream, supporting the videos with the Slayership. Ooh, my man. Thank you so much. God says a printer, that's what he tunes in for. Yeah. It's a little off tilt there, but no big deal. Just so you guys can see that my Detroit Lions paperclip holder that I got paid to make at work one day when I was real bored. Don't tell my boss. I'm just joking. I haven't worked there for like 3 years, and the place closed, so probably because people were doing things like that. No, I'm just kidding. The owner was like, I want to retire now. Have you made a dual mosaic sin on single player? I have not yet. Maybe one day. Sacred armor incoming, Brian. Don't do that to me. Get my hopes up. What's up, Gelbeck? Oh, there is a unique elite armor base right there. Like 342, 345, depends how, you know. Let's see 2 skills. Do it to me. Ooh, 155 though. Is that low defense? I feel like defenses always go to 200. Is that a low roll on the defense? At least we got 2 skills though. That's the important part. How important is defense in D2 anyways? Am I right? Am I right? Probably not that important. Now there is a small charm here. Y'all thought I missed it. You thought I missed a small charm. And I didn't know it was there, you're right. Drop a bow skill to put on a bone breaker. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's I don't know. I never use those physical, you know, remove the physical damage sundies, so I'm not a good person to ask. Kitchen sink, what is up? Boots could be more interesting. What are you talking? Oh, I didn't miss those. I intentionally went by to just see if anyone noticed. Maximum cold resistance. Arcane's Valor. I know I got a 2 skiller. Maybe we'll compare it to see if I want to. If you guys believe that. If you guys believe that I really passed that on purpose, then I'll tell you, if you super chat $1,000, you'll find a Rune guaranteed. That's a joke, by the way. Don't do it thinking you're gonna get a burger. Probably be cheaper just to buy one from a Chinese site or something. Oh, it goes to 180. That's a strange number. Thanks, Corey G. That's a strange number for it to go to. Now that you mention it, though, it sounds familiar. One of those things I had heard before. Probably the last time I found one and I asked, and I was like, oh yeah. Or I looked it up or something along those lines. Terror Zone has all but dissipated. We got 1 minute. Where's my boy at? Get rid of Radamant here before the minute runs out, at least. What? Can you just... Lightning enchanted schmuck. When was the last unique sacred armor? It's been a minute now. Like a month ago or something, probably. Ish. I don't know if it was maybe was it the ethereal Templars I found from Andara, maybe? Goku knows. Am I a full-time streamer? Yeah, I've been doing this probably about 4 months. I've been doing this full-time for since about 4 months after D2R came out. Maybe, yeah, probably about 4 months. Rune. We'll put that over on our runes we have to cube up page. There's no runes in here? Just none? Okay. Right there, I guess. This, mal. Okay. Best place to farm a white monarch. It's always going to be cows, like 0 magic find cows, essentially. I usually go to farm something else and then eventually find one. Whether you're going to the Countess and killing packs on the way down there, hitting armor racks on the way down to the Countess, things like that. Arcane Sanctuary. I always farm some other easy place and eventually find one that way. So, where is this? Underground Passage, Dark Woods. Ooh, wait a second. Treehead Wood Fist. We could farm some Treehead Wood Fist here. Or just generally hit the Terror Zone. I used to have a sick Treehead Wood Fist map. Not a lot of people can say that. Or ever would. Oh, it's not bad. It's not perfect, but it ain't bad. Going months, you haven't found a Tal's armor? That's unfortunate. Terrorized Andy, that's where you go. Yeah, isn't that wild? I don't know if how many of y'all had seen the latest video I put out. Spoiler alert. I found 6 Tal's armors in that video. 6. Glibberish, ooh, what's up? Coming with the headbanging. Beavis and Butthead, love to see it. Roadrunner Blue, welcome in as well. Das Cosmo, what's up, Phil? Good to see you're doing the Lord's work, right? Saving the world, saving sanctuary. Yeah, Scott says Phil can send you 6 of them. I got good luck with Tal's armors. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do something like hit this pack. I mean, all these little Rakanishu looking boys could drop me a high rune, right? Phase Blade, Deer Rune. There's a million monsters around here. Wow, it's like a million. Maybe I'll just slap these people, then come over to Treehead Woodfist real quick. Ooh. Oh! Whoa! Mercenary, fanaticized might, cursed freaking monsters. Holy moly. My God. Too many champions around here. Amelia almost bit the dust. Dakota Smith. Yeah, this is offline single player. Yep. Wrong side. Give me the weapon I need. Thank you. Took me a year to find a first Tal's armor. Says Saffron. Ooh. Found like 3 of them in a month. Yeah, that's maybe Fear Productions theory was right. The game waits forever to give you something, and then once you find one, it just gives you a million of them after that. Maybe. Boy, a lot of champions over here. It's pretty wild. There's always multiple champions over here, which is cool. Dang it. All the trees in the way. The only issue being that they're quite often archers and quill rats and stuff. Yep, good enough for that area. Felix, yo! Thank you so much, my man. My man. Randall's been hitting a single player LK, hoping for a high rune or 2. The best I've gotten is some low mid runes and some okayish other bases. Oh, for hours, you say? Yeah, it's one of those things that takes a long time for sure. They say about 1 every 500 runs, but that's
Felix
just on average. So
€5 through super chat. Let's go, my man. UUH! Exclamation mark.
Ooh. Thank you so much for the €5. Felix, you legend, dude. But yeah, LK is one of them ones. Like, I've done 1,000 runs for a video before and did not get a single high rune. I've done 1,000 runs and gotten like 4 high runes. So it's one of those, you know, that's averages are averages. You could do 10,000 technically. You could do 10,000 low cross runs, never get one. So, but that's unlikely, extraordinarily. So. Not hours, days. Well, it depends how many hours a day you play, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things. You never know. I did 1,000 before and didn't get a single high rune, so kind of stuff happens. Dakota Smith said it had a Rune stolen from during an MF run. Well, if you're playing online and there's other people in the game, I mean, stolen. I don't know. I guess if there's someone just like following you around, not killing anything, it's like. Have I ever eaten a arsenic loaded carrot? Can't say that I have. I don't know if you're suggesting all carrots are just full of arsenic, or if you're just saying that, I'm not sure where that comment was going. Lions to the Super Bowl? No, the Lions aren't going to go to the Super Bowl. The Lions, my men's, are going to win the Super Bowl. Almighty Sinru over on Twitch comment. Yeah. Lions, there's really no doubt in my mind the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. Like, it's just a matter of like who they're playing and how much they're going to win by, really. So, 10 gold find. I don't really use a lot of gold find, obviously. Maybe we'll go on to that for a little bit. I don't know. They were picked before the season, so you're rooting for them. Who picked them before the season? I feel like they weren't. Maybe. Ooh. So, we gotta. Fuck her real quick. I feel like maybe they were like a sleeper playoff team kind of thing, but I don't know about how many people were saying they were going to win the Super Bowl. But oh, they were your pick to win the Super Bowl. Well, you should put some money on it. Hopefully you did, and you're going to be rich. Rune drops isn't affected by Terror Zone. Right. I might have missed Scott what oh, someone Nanaman's comment up here. Let me scroll. Can terrorize count as drop Zodrun? Oh, well, actually, I believe, aren't the Rune amounts capped? I didn't see that particular comment up there. Aren't the Rune amounts capped or capped lifted based upon the terror zone? I thought that like a terrorized countess, if you were like not max level and stuff, you could find like a Zod from her. It's not still capped that low, is it? I was pretty sure that it wasn't. Yeah, Saffron said he believes it is lifted. Yeah, I don't think the Rune drop rates, what I was thinking in my head at first, the Rune drop rates from regular monsters are changed. But I don't even really know that for sure. Quest drop capped at low. Well, her special rune drop table is capped at ist, but usually there's her, you know, usually her drop from her monster drop table would be capped at low. Quest drop, yeah, I don't even know about quest, like, yeah, I don't know. Monster drops can drop if it's high enough. Gotcha. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I was thinking. Oh, Jonathan, come through with 5 gifted Slayerships. Thank you so much, my man. 5 fine Slayers. We're just gifted Slayerships. Make sure you guys thank Jonathan. And Jonathan, thanks so much for supporting the channel. There's really nothing greater gift you could give to one of the fine Slayers in the chat than gifting them a Slayer ship. Yeah, let's jump out of that one. We won't stick around too long. Wait till 90 plus hit terror zones. Kitchen sink. I mean, you don't have to. I probably would, to be honest. Usually, I think I even seen someone like test, quote unquote, and that it's even more efficient to like for experience and like everything to not do terror zones until you're like level 93 or something like that. But I mean, if there's a terrorized Andaro, go do it. If there's a terrorized like Meth, go do it. If there's a terror zone, like let's say you're a Nova Sorceress and you're like, ooh, Arcane Sanctuary is terrorized, yeah, go do that. I would say below a super high level, pick and choose, like be picky with what terror zone you do is pretty much what I'm getting at. Ooh. I think I've seen someone do to where they said that, yeah, just running like the Chaos Sanctuary is more efficient experience-wise, generally, than doing terror zones before you're like, you know. Looking for gear, Meth Andy, and 85s or terror zones if I'm capable single player Sorc. If you're looking for the lower level stuff, if you're looking, or by lower level I mean like if you're looking for Oculus, if you're looking for Viper Magi, Shaco, Arachnus Mesh, even those kind of uniques, just do like Meth and Andy, stuff like that. Like you can't get Arax generally from a normal Andy, but now if you're looking for like runes and stuff, then it'll switch up. But it sounds like you're talking regular gear there, Alakazam. So I would say Meth and Andy at first, until you can do like until you want like some of the more rare stuff, Griffins and stuff, and then you know you can do terror zones and pits and stuff like that. You could go do pits. Pits are pretty easy too, but Jonathan Root, oh what? Coming through with a $2 super chat as well. Oh, don't know, notification is broken again, FYI. What do you like the gifted membership one, Jonathan? Are you talking about? I thought the gifted membership one came through right away. I thought it came through like instantly. Oh, are you talking about the Streamlabs one? Dono's fine, you're just dumb. Oh, okay. I'll allow it. Either way, thank you for the $2. Jonathan Ruiz. I said Ruse again, didn't I? Thank you so much for the $2. What are the best places to farm with a lightning sorceress besides cows and without a Sunday? Cows without a Sunday. Well, no Sunday, no Infinity, I'm assuming as well. You're generally, lightning is good for doing, like, there we go. All right.
Jonathan Ruiz donated $2.
We'll let it read off real quick here.
Chat. Dono notification is broken again, FYI.
But yeah, I usually use lightning early on before you get Infinity and stuff to do like Countess, to do Arcane Sanctuary and stuff like that. It's good for, you can do Andariel and Motric and Mephisto and stuff, kind of like early on stuff, but to do other things, Chaos Sanctuary, even the Pits is kind of annoying before you have... Even the Pits is annoying to do before you get Infinity or something, so... Arcane for light, good, great rune spot. Yeah, true story, true story. You got the last name, let's go. Yeah, no, I know how to, I don't know why I look at it and I just say Ruse for some reason, I don't know. Not sure why that is. Oops, don't want to hit the X. Jonathan said he's gonna head out. All right, peace out. Thank you for the supporting the channel, my man. Woo. Oh yeah. I don't know what's going on in the house above me right now. Tripping with I don't know if I have a notification for one Twitch bit. I'm gonna be honest, I might have that turned off, possibly. Thank you though for the penny. Darren says go cold, not lightning at that point. Maybe, maybe not. All you got. That's all good, but yeah, I don't have notifications turned on, I don't think, for one bit. Sunday. Oh, up that just a second before I get ripped here. There's actually a lot of density in this terror zone, to be straight up. Exterior diadem. Ooh. This is like low key, I think, a good terror zone. I mean, maybe not teleporting around the whole thing to run, but maybe with my map anyways, because like teleporting all around here, there's a bunch of 3s and stuff. But that area right by the waypoint for this one, like you hop out, you got this area. You come over here, you got this area, a whole nother encampment. You come over here, you got another encampment in the tree encampment. Like, I think it's slept on a little bit here. Kitchen Sink's got another question. All right, shoot, I'll try to catch it. Blessings to Warrior Jesse Bishop. Yo, welcome in. Least favorite map? Why is it the maggot layer? I mean, normal maggot layer, I guess, but beyond that, it doesn't really matter to me because, I mean, you just teleport through everything. It's pretty much, in my opinion, it's only annoying for like paladins. Normal maggot layer for paladins. Everything else is like not that big of a deal, to be honest, in my opinion. Like with druids, you just roll those giant meteors and it just melts everything. Like sorceresses, you can always cast perfectly fine, have no issue. Trying to think, assassins, you got the fire bombs you can throw. Sacred armor. Oh, but is of course one of 7,000 set sacred armors. If I just had a little bit more magic find, it could have been it. Could have been it. Rats. Chuck that on the ground again. I don't want that. I don't care. Elemental Zealers do awesome. Maroonbon. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess you can definitely start off real good with fire. So I guess that is true. The fire aura, a lot of people, that's their go-to to start a paladin with, so. Oh, there's a ring now, man. Am I gonna find another wisp already? Another wisp, fellas? Can I grab it real quick? S-O-J or wisp. Guaranteed to be one of those two. Interesting. No! How did that happen? I don't know how I did that. I'm not sure how I swapped those two. Have a rough time with this setup. I have a full tiles, caster rings, Vortrap, trap, chance guard, spirit, Raven Frost. I'm below the 105 breakpoint, but this is my feel safe setup. I feel like there was more to that statement. Said you got a question and then you just made a statement. Oh, if I have high with this also have a Shaco Oculus and I wanted to use that gear setup, but I feel so squishy. So Shaco Oxy, I don't know, I usually do go Shaco Oculus, but I mean, I guess it will depend on what else you kind of, I guess, have at your disposal. I mean, if you got a Annie and a torch, I mean, that's gonna get a bunch of res, and if you don't have those, you're missing like 40 all res on everything. And I usually always go with the Oculus Shaco, but that's because I'm so like desperate for magic find. There's absolutely nothing wrong rocking full tiles if that's what you prefer. Nothing at all. It's very great. So I would say just go with that if you're feeling better with it. The nice staff, the one I picked up and looked at. Yeah, I was looking for like a base for Obsession, but it's pretty much, if I look at it and it's only got like 3 to 1 skill, I would just like check it out. I don't even remember what that one had on it. It was 3 to 1 skill, and then it had 1 to like 2 other skills. So if it doesn't have at least like 3 to 1 skill and like 2 to 2 other skills, I don't even really like fully pay attention to what's on them. Woo! Toasty. Those guys do hit. You really got to be careful with Treehead Woodfist. He really pimp slaps you pretty hard. It's like, pretty hard. Trippin says over on Twitch, Summon Necro in the maggot layer was designed by the D4 architects. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue, right? That's gonna be a problem. Summoner is gonna be one of the worst. You're right. Yeah, usually early on, I don't usually do Summoner straight from the get-go. I mean, it can definitely be good, but then you run into problems like that, yeah. Which you just got to deal with at that point. Got to deal with it. I think usually when I start Necros, I haven't started many Necros, like single player, playing through all by yourself type of deal. But I feel like, let's see, you go Teeth and then you go into Bone Spear. So Bone Spear is like goated for maggot layer, so I never have any problems. Yeah, okay. I turn all this light down. It's looking crispy and shiny in the 1440p today, says JS. Appreciate it. That's what I was going for. I was waxing it up. Joking, I don't really wax my head either, by the way. I usually just make sure I use a good conditioner or something. Orb chain lighting, no, I don't ever dual spec. Especially nowadays, it's completely like pointless in my opinion to respec. I thought it was like not a great choice to do before. It's even less of a point now. You can make an argument for a playthrough, I guess. Obviously needing multiple damages to kill stuff, I suppose, in certain instances. If you want to like, but it's not really worth dual specking in my opinion now with Sunder Charms, especially even before when you had Infinity. Conditioner and band-aids. Nice. Just a mod's perspective. You know what I do need to do? Actually, I better just leave it where it's at. No one's been having any buffering issues, right? I remember a few weeks ago, people were having some buffering issues, and I kind of was looking into it some more. I think I was streaming at too high of a bitrate for people who didn't have great internets. So, but obviously, higher bitrate means better quality, means it looks better. So you got a fine line there, right? So I did lower the bitrate a little bit. How to get in touch with Flip. I don't know, he might be in the Discord or something, I'm hoping anyways, maybe. Where is this guy? 4 gauntlets. You could do it. $220 Javas maybe? One day. Nightmare Andy only dropping green rings. Unfortunate. Only green ones, huh? Ooh. Any news about Ladder Season 6? Nope. Have not heard nothing. Absolutely nothing. I feel like they don't tell anybody until like 2 weeks before it resets. Or 10 days before it resets. They don't officially like say anything, I feel. Where is this coming from? Oh, there. Can't see. Too many trees in the way. Guess that's what happens when you're slain in a forest, huh? Das, I'm never waxing my head on stream. Just throwing it out there. That was just a joke. Just a joke, fellas. 230. Ooh. They're busy, but then there's all these trees in your way too. This would be like a goated setup for a Nova Sorceress, but can't see where we're at. Here? There you are. Look for that champion with all the static coming out. Doesn't look like anything there. Good old Ali Baba. Why no Nova? Just doing something different. Is there an increased attack speed ring? No. White ring? Maybe? Maroon Bond says D2R forgotten at this point. I doubt we'll get any new changes. Yeah, I pretty much agree with that, essentially. I mean, they moved on to something that they can, you know... They are a business, a corporation, so... Move on to something they can make more money on. Besides selling more $12 on-sale copies of D2R, you know? Which at this point, I mean... There's probably not a lot of people who are buying D2R right now, I'm guessing. No way to know for sure, but everyone probably has one at this point if they wanted one. Small charm. Almost missed it. This was the 320/20 too. Oh. Could have been. Oh, armbender. Lucky enough to get an ist from Andy. Congratulations on that one. Charity stream. I could wax my head for the people. I don't know, maybe we could figure something out for that. Attack rating life, the perfect level requirement, but yeah. Oops, I missed. Oop, I accidentally killed this other monster over here. Yeah, tripping. That's not a great shield, right? What is that? Storm something? A scutum or whatever it's pronounced. Yeah, not a great one, but neat, right? James Adkins says he thinks they'll do changes in D2R. I would be surprised, but you know, who knows? I guess. Jewel no good. Orb no good. Lee says he will, or he's felt lucky to even get a remaster from for Blizzard. Yeah. I mean, it was super cool. I'm happy with the job done on this too, to be honest. Even if there are things that I don't prefer or do prefer. I mean, overall, great job on it. You know, could have been way worse, right? Storm Chaser. There you go, Trippin'. There you go. James said it's so easy to change or add. Yeah, I mean, if they did, they might add a couple rune words maybe at most. So, just my opinion. But I kind of don't think they're going to do anything. Jeez. Those quill rats, bro. Let's get out of here. Gotta watch out for those. Saffron says some fat two-handed weapon rune words. Yeah. Yeah, since two-handed weapons are like, they're just at a point where nobody uses them. You would have to make two-handed weapons so crazy, though. Like, you'd have to pretty much put, like, the grief damage onto a two-hander, but then also add in, like, everything that's on, like, a shield, you know? Like, the two-hander would have to have, like, 40 all-res, 400, you know, added damage, the flat added damage like grief has. You'd have to put life tap on it. You know, just hit recovery. And of course, what it attacks slower, so you'd have to put a crazy attack speed on it. 50% chance of crushing blow. 5 all skills, yeah. Something insane. JD Plumber said, watch my stream, gives him luck. Get a jaw from Terrorized Stony, nice. I need some of that luck. Roombot said the game's fine as is. He'd prefer they left it alone. Yeah, I'm kind of in that camp, right? Especially after what they did with the Sunder Charm, or not Sunder Charm, with Mosaic. How everyone was complained about that, and then they're like, okay, and then they didn't really fully think it out, and now what? Well, mighted quill rats are no joke. Mighted quill rats are no joke. Play hardcore, they say. It'll be fun, they say. Not that this is hardcore, but mighted quill rats, they say. It's Act 1. How hard could it be, they say. No big deal. Ooh, might again. Yeah, they're so dense over here. It's crazy. the number of monsters there are. Shocking, almost. I don't know where the mighted one is at either. Over here? My God. Running for my life. There you are. Cruel Ogre Axe? No. Man, pally bases have been hard to find. Phil going all out with the town portals and the belt and everything. I don't know. That's just something I've been doing for so long. I just kind of just do it. I'm not usually a crazy min-maxer, but Faith is a two-hander, Trippin says. I mean, true, but I feel like most people say two-handers, they aren't talking about bows. There aren't very many one-handed bows in D2R, if I remember correctly. So I think they're not called two-handers, they're just called bows. Add the grief damage on top of the Breath of the Dying. Yeah, I don't know how that would necessarily pan out. Like, still having like 400% enhanced damage and add like 400 added damage. I mean, it is a two-handed. You'd have to like, because Breath of the Dying you can put in one-handed weapons too, right? It just goes in everything. You'd have to make it like only two-handed. And maybe. I'm real bad at a lot, you know. Generally, I'd say err on the side of don't do things because you know, you don't know necessarily how they're going to play out, but ready for that playoff game. Phil, what's up, Fred? Yo! Yeah, I am. Kinda. Should be exciting. Man, they better not lose to freaking Stafford. I'm gonna be so mad. Super mad. Greetings from Germany. Love the content. Tobias, thank you so much. Welcome in, German Tobias. Isn't there a one-handed bow weapon? Assassin weapon? A bow assassin weapon. I don't think not in D2R, Griffin. I mean in like in D4 for like the rogue there is, I think. Or I don't remember how that works. I haven't played D4 in so long now I can't remember. So that's like a Diablo 3 thing. Witch Doctor or something. Natalia's Might. There you go. That's what it is, huh? professional player of D2R. Better believe it. Ooh. Can a grief even be made in a CBS? I don't know why CBS is, sometimes people put in all these acronyms, I can never remember what they all are. Yeah, I don't know. Still can't think of it. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Whew. Boy, what's going on? Well, I know what's going on today. I didn't take any of that allergy stuff because, oh. If it had some skills on it, that'd be insane. 2 to sorcerer skills, 2 sockets that had, you know, 3 to like any skill that was useful. It'd be crazy. Grand charm. Oh, Dundee. Of course. Crash. Here we go. My nemesis. Quill rats. The most powerful. It's like souls and quill rats are like the most powerful things in the entire game. Fail? No. Quill rats? Yes. Anything good today? A few things here. Just some little things. Nothing insane. But few good things here and there. Da, 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 da. So here's something we haven't talked about in a hot minute. We do talk about football a little bit, but since it's kind of like now the fantasy off season, here's going to be my dilemma. I was talking about it with my buddy Carl the other day. Who am I going to keep on my team? I'm going to keep Bijan and I'm going to keep Debo. But then for the third one, I got to decide between James Cook, Angry Buffalo fan, maybe. James Cook and Isaiah Pacheco, I believe, are my other 2 best options. Which they're, I would say, almost identical. James Cook was actually, shockingly enough, I didn't realize this, he was 5th or 4th in the league in rushing this season. But the problem is he only had 1 rushing touchdown, and he had, I think it was 3 receiving, or 4 receiving, so it seemed like he didn't do that great. But Pacheco had 8 rushing touchdowns and like 4 receiving or something like that, so not sure. Ronson over on Twitch saying go Bills, baby. How often does Diablo randomly spawn and help cows? Zombie Cartman. There's a whole how declone spawns. It happens kind of like randomly, people selling SOJs to the vendors and then declone will spawn. So it's not. I mean, how often? It depends on how many SOJs people sell, I guess. But we got a James Cook vote from Trippin on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, that's what Carl said too. He just assumed I was going to be keeping James Cook, and I was like, but Pacheco like had more fantasy points than him because they always give the ball to stupid like they always give the ball to like Latavius Murray, or now then they started giving it to Leonard Fournette at the goal line. Real annoying. Real annoying. So he has to score from like 30 yards out, or he doesn't score a touchdown. And unfortunately, a touchdown is worth an entire game's worth of fantasy points for a running back. Like 6 points is like, that's like how many points a regular running back gets if they don't score a touchdown. It's incredibly annoying. I mean, maybe they'll get 10 points because they'll rush for 80 and catch up 2 passes. Ooh. Never played fantasy football. Angry Buffalo fan says, huh? Not a 3-down back, definitely. Not goal line. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Zombie Carmen, yeah, I kind of assumed, but you said you and your wife were playing and you never, it was unexpected. You didn't know it was coming. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't know D-Clone's coming and maybe you're not, you know, you never had to deal with them before and know all the little tips and tricks, it can be, yeah, you're gonna have a problem. There is some super simple tips and tricks you can do. Just keeping like one piece of gear in your inventory, your shared stash, and just pulling it out when D-Clone spawns or something can literally just make it so you can kill him way easier. So looking at some of those tips and tricks type of things. If you want to, you know, I got a YouTube video about it. If you want to check it out on my channel. Called self-promo right there. Foosball the devil, right? Oh yeah, so Gendil Gamer, I guess I forgot to mention that. Yeah, for anyone who's, I used to talk about the fantasy stuff all the time during the fantasy season, but they're just 3 keepers. You just keep them. There's no round penalty, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, is it James Cook in the 3rd or is it James Cook in the 9th? You know, nothing like that. It just, you keep 3, and then it's a snake draft from whatever players aren't kept. So yeah. Yeah, Nanaman. Use a weapon that has prevent monster heal. Yeah, if you can get prevent monster heal on prevent monster heal or open wounds, it'll keep him from re-healing. Exactly. Oop. Another Sunday. See if we can get something perfect. No, perfectly garbage. 12 annies yesterday, says James. Oh man, that time of the year, huh? This late in ooh, okay. This late in ladder, yeah. 12 annies a day popping off. That's what when people were like, this is great, I love how they do annies now online, it's so much better, I can actually get one. I'm like, guys, this is a disaster. Like, you shouldn't be getting an annie in the first week of ladder, and you shouldn't be getting 30 annies a day. But Rune, that's just my opinion, of course. What if you sell an SOJ on normal or nightmare in single player? Tommy T, I've never done that before, I gotta be honest. So never tried. Chains of Honor expensive to repair in a superior base. A little bit. I mean, who really cares about gold anyways, right? I made my Chains of Honor, or no, wait. It wasn't Chains of Honor. What did I make? Maybe it was Chains of Honor. It was like 30,000 gold or something like that per durability. So it is a little expensive, but I mean, it is what it is. Static Life, what's going on? Welcome in. Yo, yo. James said it's nice, but it makes the value ridiculously low. Well, the thing is, too, if you get everything super easy, super quick, people think it's annoying to have to, like, spend time to be able to find things and get it. But once you find everything and get everything, there's no reason to play anymore. So if you want to keep playing a game and you want to keep feeling motivated and have some kind of motivation to actually still continue playing the game, You need to make something. You need to make some things hard to find. But if you just make everything easy to find, which is what everybody says they want, but people don't know what they want. People think they want to find everything super easy, and then instead of playing ladder for a month to get everything, and they keep doing that over and over again, you make everything easy because it's too hard to get everything. And then everyone only plays ladder for 3 days, and they get all the gear in the entire game. And they stop playing. They're like, well, why does this game get boring faster now? So, well, yeah, that's why. Because everything got super easy. You think you know, but you don't know what you want. Phil knows what you want. You think you want this, but you really don't. Exactly. Now there's Sunday. They're everywhere. 87. No good. Stop using logic, right? You want a 5 replenished life? This is not what I thought it was. What? Unbelievable. Get the shots in there. Oh, right after this is we got terrorized Mephisto. Terrorized Mephisto. Fun factor, lightning over Nova. I prefer Nova in like almost every aspect. I mean, lightning is undoubtedly better at like single targets than Nova is, but you know, I kind of prefer Nova. Shady Plumber. This is player 7 right now. James said he'd like them to, instead of making things easier, add some things that are even harder to find. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. But of course, then everybody would, you know, they don't want to spend time putting things into the game that then like 5% of the people are going to play, right? They're going to find. Because then the people that are making the stuff feel like they're wasting their time. So it's almost like the pressures to make the game easier and like make gear easier to find and stuff is coming from both sides. It's coming from like the people playing it and the devs. Like they wouldn't want to put all this work and effort into designing an item and making it and testing it, and then like almost nobody finds it, and then everyone complains they don't find it, you know. But people don't know what they want. Oh, there's 4 more minutes. We'll do another run. I thought it was closer than that. People that like Nova should definitely try Frost Nova. I've done Frost Nova before. It's okay. It's like the best that I feel, unless there's some craziness that I was stupidly missing. The best I was realistically doing was like players 3 in like an area that is, you know, just good for just cold stuff. And it still felt like it was definitely not the fastest in my opinion. I mean, it was cool to do something different in whatever, but been playing like 75 hours a week and still can't find a Stormlash. 75 hours a week, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, I mean, it is a rare item. You know, just got to hit them terror zones, 85 areas, terrorize Dandy and stuff, and, you know, make it happen. We got 2 minutes. So I'm just going to hang out until that changes over to Mephisto. So How good is Nova without Infinity? If you're doing Nova with no Thunder Charm, no Infinity and stuff like that, you're probably saying no Griffins and two stuff like that. Paul's Nova Sorc. You're going to be kind of doing Arcane Sanctuary, Countess, you know, stuff like that. So I've started ladder multiple times with that. So, well, I didn't go full Towels, but Nova Sorceress with no Infinity and all that stuff. You can do cows. You know, you got to play it safe, like teleport away, flash, teleport away a little bit. You can do cows. You can, yeah. So, once again, still, it's just not great at anything that has single targets, or of course, things that are going to be immune to lightning. So, Ill Will just hit 99. Congrats on that one. Over on Twitch, that comment. So, Players 8 Terror Zones is your Frost Nova. I don't believe it. No offense, James. It's going to be incredibly slow. Just incredibly slow. I would have to see that to believe it or something. Because I mean, I played it. I probably played like 20 or 30 hours of Frost Nova, and yeah, it was not like tested different gear, threw on Nightwings and Death Fathom and everything, and it wasn't that great. Anyone else ever seen this Frost Nova clearing Players 8 Terror Zones no problem? I could oh, I don't even know my map. Not impossible that I'm wrong, I guess, but yeah, in my experience, I do not see that. Ooh. Where is this thing at? Okay. What did I come into here at? Gross. To the right. Well. Boy, rough map. Rough map. What if I do these guys real quick? Is it real quick? They usually immune to lightning. I guess it's not real quick. They are players P7 here. Well, lighting enchanted. The war boots. Let me check over here. Sunil says Nova decked out with Death Phasm Nightwings. Yeah, that's what I was rocking when I did it. I ended up actually, I don't remember if I ended up leaving that on, or maybe I just took it off and ran it slower with. I guess what am I doing? Probably don't need a P7 on this either, but yeah, James, that's essentially. I mean, I was not using a Frost Nova Ormus, but everything else that's what I was using. Yeah. Oh, let me do these. Let me drop this to players 3. I think with this stuff. Let me check her. If you pretty much get 6 drops every time, you don't really need to worry about. Oop. EA. Boy, real rough. This is like the worst map I've ever seen. Worst ever. 246. I always hit that bet one time I got a Rune out of there, and then I always hit it. Bangle Waffle says Frost Nova slow, made one doing P1 tunnels just for funsies. Yeah, that's what you could kill. I did ancient tunnels and I did arachnids, whatever spider area that is that doesn't have any immune to colds. And I felt like, you know, with the best, all the minus cold res gear you could really get, exception of enormous, I guess, it was not the fastest. Only 5 that time. But it's probably fine. Well, I guess I should have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be worth jumping to. Yeah, I think I'm just going to save and exit and run up here. I know a lot of people will always say jump into Act 5, but saving extra clicks on my extra actions on my wrist and hand, you know, since I'm always editing and playing, kind of worth it to me. Oh, ward is kind of neat. Rare and kind of neat, sort of. Amulet? Oh, cat's eye, let's go. And Tibet's Glory. Isn't MF vicinity related, not player count? Just more experience than players count? Yeah, no, the players count doesn't affect like the magic find, but if you're like players 1, Mephisto won't, he's not going to drop 6 items. Like he might only drop like 3 and stuff like that. So you want it, but yeah. Yeah, no, it's set up, you can't, Cody B, only the mods can add links into chat, because you probably remember when there was all them spam bots in here that were spamming their porn sites, and like, YouTube couldn't stop them for some reason. So it's set up to not allow links into the YouTube chat, so they can't do that. But yeah, so Mephisto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there were 6 drops there on P3. But if you go on players 1, I mean, I could change it up and just check her out real quick. Keep cat's eye? I'm not gonna keep every cat's eye I find. Oh wait, I don't have a cat's eye, do I? I can't. I at least probably wanted to save 1 just in case, actually. So Neil, you should have said something faster. I can't be responsible for my own actions. You put the link for the Terrazone tracker in the Discord up. There you go. I do have a video about that as well, by the way, if anybody. That's why you don't, that was a purely happenstance. I didn't know it was going to be quite like that. But this is why you want to run it on at least players 3 and not P1. Because you don't want that to happen. So while you don't have a good chance of finding good items if Mephisto doesn't drop any items. That's crazy. That was crazy. We're at here. Zombie said they were just trying to help you find love. Yeah. Those porn bots were trying to separate you from the money in your wallet is what they were trying to do. Wait a second. There's all these dudes on the internet like, wait a second. There's hot MILFs in my area that want to hook up? Oh, I need to click on this link real fast. I could not believe when I first started streaming on YouTube how crazy. I'm like, how does YouTube not have this handled? How does YouTube not have it handled to keep these spam bots out of chat? This is bananas. And like nothing would like stop them for a time. It was crazy. They eventually got it under control here, but essence. James said controller awful, then he used mouse and keyboard again. Yeah, it would be so hard to play this game on controller, I feel. I've heard people that swear by it though, especially people that if they have any hand or wrist problems and stuff like that, but I don't know, I couldn't imagine having this many like actions and controls and the precision of what you want to do and try to do it on console. Especially like you can't control your teleport distance and stuff. Ooh. Shark skin and Immortal King's helm, which is not much that I care about there. Cool if you did a whirlwind assassin. Maybe that's kind of one of those weird builds I could try sometimes, but not a big assassin fan personally. Hard to aim teleports with controller. Yeah, I've heard it's like essentially impossible, right? Yeah, lightning's probably like goated here for Mephisto. Not that Mephisto's super hard, but all right. Chukonu. On a pally, you set the aura and it stays on. Yeah, they did some things with the quick cast now. They did, and it actually you can leave the aura on like that too now. You can put hammers over here and you can set like you can set a hotkey to your left mouse click side, so your left and your right. So you can have the aura over here, and then you can cast with this by hitting one of the keys on your keyboard, which is so nasty. Because then you don't have to, it's just so nasty. It's just so awesome. You don't have to hold shift and then left click to cast your hammers with the aura, which was so annoying before. Silver Edged Axe. Oh! Wait a second, I just got a video idea. I got a couple of them in my head already. Things that people didn't know you could do. Things you may not know you could do. May not know you can do. Like for instance, the unlimited infinite respecs. So many people don't know you could do that on PC. Dragging and dropping gear directly on your mercenary. People don't know you could do that. People didn't know you could do that, or dragging and dropping potions onto your mercenary. What did I just say I didn't know I could do? Oh yeah, let me write this down. Let me write this down. This is a inspiration just flew into my head here. So we got direct to merc, infinite Ellie hopefully I don't know how to word that, but yeah, there we go. Oh, also yeah, we'll leave it at that. Actually, we're gonna go EP and belt. That's one that a lot of people don't realize. I think if you want to save the room, you can also hotkey the town portals. Let me. My bad. Let's get back to slaying. Writing too much stuff. I'll have to storm brain it later. Right? Is that how you say it? Storm brain it? Brainstorm it later? Mike Tyson says he prefers a controller, with the small exception of the teleport thing. So, gotcha. Yeah. I have definitely heard that before, so I believe it. Oh, Flying Ninja says you can't do multi-shot Amazon because it only targets one particular distance. That'd be unfortunate, yeah. Playing D2R with a joystick. Yeah, like you just have like an Atari controller. You got like 2 buttons and a joystick, and that's it. Loot to cube. Yeah, the loot directly to the cube thing, that's, you can only do that on with controller. I don't know why they don't let that on with keyboard and mouse. It's real annoying. If there is a loot to cube hotkey that I'm unaware of this entire time, please do let me know. That might sound like one of those sarcastic jokes I'm making, but honestly, I'm pretty positive, unless I've been missing something this entire time, you can't loot directly to cube on controller and on PC. When's the next Terrorize, Andy? No idea, Mike Tyson. No idea. Hunkering down for the storm, says Andrew. I mean, is it coming already? I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be like Monday or something. But I guess kind of. Nana Man says he thinks there is. I don't think that there is. So we're both at this point of I don't think, or we're both at opposite thinkings, I guess. Has anyone in chat ever looted directly to cube on a keyboard and mouse before? I guess that's a better question. Piglet says nope. Starting to snow at 6 in Toronto, Sunil says. Gotcha. Oh, so that is supposed to come today. All right. Yeah, I haven't looked at that in a while, so. Yeah, I know they got it on console, but Armbender said he looked it up, and it's 7 Eastern's the next Terrorize Andy. 7 o'clock tonight, you say, huh? Nice. Yeah, while we're here. There you go. Really cold after the snowstorm. Yeah, I guess I did hear it was supposed to be like, what was it? Monday morning here, it's supposed to be a high of -2 or something. So let me look at the weather real quick. We're super quick here. Oh, it says it's 37 and snowing out right now. Supposed to snow. Oh, geez. It's supposed to switch to rain at 10 o'clock. And then be super cold tomorrow and snow more. And then be super, super, super windy and super cold. Well, like 28. Not super cold, but... yeah, it's supposed to be like 38 degrees tonight where I'm at. And rain. Oh, boy. Oh, Grimal, love to see it. My magic, is it still over? Yeah, 283. Perfectly solid magic find number. Couldn't remember for sure. Bird Dog says 360 miles west of Detroit. It's crazy over here. Gotcha. Yeah, I did hear it was pretty much this storm is like, I haven't looked at it, but I thought it was supposed to be storming like the whole United States. Pretty much, that's kind of what I heard. So Bravo says don't miss snow. Yeah, I mean, I would be fine if it didn't snow, to be honest. The only thing is I don't... okay, if it was 30 degrees and I would rather have 30 degrees and snow than have it be 34 degrees and raining. Or 35 and rainy. Personally. Like 28 to 30 in snow I'm fine with. I hate when it's like -4 with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Like that's what I hate even more. Wicked Ball said Monday, Tuesday, -5 for a high for where he's at. Oof. War Hat, Shaco, those should have switched. Those should have switched. Yeah, check a couple little magic stuff from out here. Why not? Oh! Walk, run, and a 175 poison damage small charm. Interesting. That's an interesting one for sure. because usually you don't see a lot. Oh, you can get them over 100, obviously, but you don't really find a ton of them over 100. And then it's got the walk run on it too. That's a neat one, fellas. Out of the chest. Always make sure you grab the chest. Lesson to live by. The chest behind Mephisto, I mean. Super chest, right? Liz Biggie said wants a reason to buy a snowblower. Let's use a shovel. You don't need a snowblower. I just shovel the driveway and sidewalks. Takes like 15 minutes. I had a snowblower, but it literally takes longer to get the snowblower running than it does to just shovel the driveway. So I just... Raider challenge. It's like you got to get the gas. Like I had an older one that was given to me. It's like, yeah, you got to go get the gas, mix it with the oil, make sure you do it right. You got to do this. You got to like drain the stuff at the end of the season and just forget about it. Thing barely runs. I'll shovel it in 5 seconds. It's fine. Rune bot said his first ever low rune was from a chest. Nice. Appreciate y'all joining me. How many? We probably got so many likes in the stream right now. What? 243 likes in the stream on YouTube. Thank you so much. We got 70 watching us over on Twitch. 200 on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Just being here, hanging out, means all the world. So I appreciate you, fellas. Gotta shout out how much you guys are all legends. Trippin says never seen snow before. What? Yeah, you don't have to give me your address or anything, but where, like, what country are you from that you never seen snow before? Or you just always lived in, like, Florida? Well, it's even snowed in Florida once in a while. The northern part, here and there. Once every crazy years, but 80-foot driveway, Biggie says. Oof. Shovel it. Good workout. Bravo said lives in Arizona. Probably. Oh. Queensland, Australia. Okay, all right. I'm picking up Shalane down. That'll do it. Flying Ninja says, born and raised in Florida, and the first time I've seen snow, it was, you were 21. I was so excited, then I went out and realized it was wet. Didn't see that coming. Nice. Nice. Well, I'll never forget, we went to Disney a few years back. What was that, 5 years ago now? There's so many like bars and restaurants that are just like outside, you know? And the one day we wanted to like hang out and do something, and we go to this like outdoor, like, you know, bar on a patio type of thing, and they closed because they said it was too cold. They're like, sorry, we're closing, it's too cold out. And it was like packed. It was like, you know, every seat was taken, but they're like, sorry, it's too cold for us out here, we're closing. Must have been a bunch of people from Michigan and stuff there, you know. It was legitimately like 30 degrees there. Is that not a thing in Michigan? Well, Munkles. The thing is if you had a fully outdoor bar and stuff, you'd have to be closed 6 months out of the year. Like, no one's gonna go sit at an outdoor bar when it's, you know, 42 degrees and raining, you know what I mean? There's places, most places have outdoor patios, and they might even have an outdoor bar, but it's like secondary, you know what I mean? Like, it's an inside place that you can, you know, in the summer, they're like, you want to go sit on the patio? And you're like, sure. Or you're like, no, you know. But yeah, in other places, like when we went to Texas, we went to a brewery in Texas, and there was only, boy, it was freezing in Texas too, I remember. It was all outdoors, and they had an inside area that was like maybe 100 square feet. Everyone was huddled in this 100 square foot, and the door to the place was just like a garage door. So everyone's like, can you just shut the garage door? It's freezing in here. Like, we can't, that's the only door into here for customers. You know. Every time we go on vacation, it's freezing in crazy places. Circlet, maybe. $44 to life on a Grand Chime. Biggie says one of the electric snowblowers. Yeah, if I ever got a snowblower from here on out, that's all I would get. Electric snowblower. You plug it in, you're just going. You don't have to like, oh, well, for the gas, I got to mix the oil for this season, and oh, this, we need a new spark plug, and oh, and you know, get out of here. Like, why won't this start? What's going on? Oh, there's, just so stupid. Anani Mouse says, in Ohio, hope you don't get any snow. You're probably going to get some snow. Probably going to get a little bit of snow. I can't imagine in Michigan it's going to be as cold as it is here, and in Ohio's not going to get nothing, so. Wicked Ball says I have to use a plow to do my driveway, 180 feet, 40 feet wide. Yeah, it's, if you're a real man, you'd shovel. No, I'm just joking. Real men would shovel that. Chuck Norris would shovel it. Yeah, it's pretty sizable. I don't have a very large driveway, that's for sure. Is this AI generated music? No, there's a guy that makes it, but it is just Flexor. It is just like Creative Commons backing tracks and stuff. Yeah, they're not super complicated, complicatedly made, you know. And it does. Most of the songs do repeat the same sections, you know. So I could see what you're saying there, but no, they're all different songs. War boots, at least something useful generally. Gore Riders, 165. But yeah, there's a good place to get some open wounds, deadly strikes, crushing blow on the boots for the melee characters for sure. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. It's better than a lot of other music, I feel, this NNM creations, than a lot of other people, you know, that'll be like the lo-fi beats, you know, and stuff. It's like, eh. You know, at least it's rocking. Ooh. James says, I live in W. What does living in W mean there, James? Not sure. Wisconsin, maybe? You say it's raining ice, huh? Like hail? It did snow in the Sahara Desert once. That same year I had a bet with a workmate. Would snow in Ayers Rock in Central Australia. Lost $50. Wrong desert. Huh. Nice. Zombie says his dad would make him shovel a driveway for 25 cents back in the 80s. Did you, are you one of the ones that said you had a crazy long driveway? Slushy consistency, says James, talking about it's snow right now. Gotcha. Yeah, because most places, I think it's too warm right now for a lot of it to, if it sticks, it'll be the super heavy, annoying stuff. Probably great for, well, if it's super slushy, too slushy. I don't know how warm it is outside. I went to the gym today, but I haven't been outside enough. Well, we're going on like 5 or 6 hours here, so. West Virginia, gotcha. Lee says he went to vacation LA, Dubai, South China. Can't imagine taking a cold holiday. Yeah, I mean, usually wouldn't really want to generally either. But like I said, like we went to Texas, like it's never cold in Texas, right? Well, it was when we went. Florida, it's always muggy and hot. Well, not when we went. Oh, there's a good drop. I always love finding me one of these suckers, especially like early ladder. Oculus, baby. Love it. One of my favorite items for sure. One of my favorite items for sure. James said love to go to Alaska. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the whole warm weather beach, do this, do that kind of thing. So SOJ or BK? I almost always go SOJ in that case. So seriously need that, says Zombie. Yeah, I actually don't. I mean, I already have one here. Obviously, it's the Oculus. So single player, they all roll the same. You kind of only need one Oculus, right? Take a drink of water here. Got to stay hydrated, fellas. I4. Hard to read. Matisse. This I just watched my latest video, the online offline debate one. Started playing offline first time. Yeah, offline's sick. Sick. I would highly recommend for, you know, hopefully you enjoy it. For everybody else, I'm putting on my hoodie real quick. I'm freezing. Formatic. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I. Oh, it's just line and line at the end. Formatic. Gotcha. I'll try to remember that. Oh, jeez. It must be getting cold outside. I'm dying here. Oh, the notification came through.
Staying hydrated, I see. Atta boy.
The thing came through on the screen before it popped up and told me someone became a member. Cody B. 19 months of Slayership. Gotta stay hydrated. Got to. Boy, it is freezing. I just got super cold all of a sudden. Best grand charm I've ever found. Oh boy, I don't know. Best grand charm I've ever found. What is today? Hold up. Oh. I forgot about that. Apparently Twitch pays you on the 12th. Just found that out. I kind of never realized what day it was. Do I use sound effects from Secrets of Mana? If you're talking about the sounds for the notifications and alerts or whatever, they're just generic like alert things from like Streamlabs and stuff. From like, so they're not ones that I went and got myself or anything. Greatest achievement in D2 format. Formatic asks on Twitch. Greatest achievement. I don't know. I don't really think of, you know, playing D2 in that way, I guess. Because achievement would assume that you're like doing something competitive, kind of. I don't know, I guess. My biggest achievement in D2 is playing and enjoying myself, I feel. And that's kind of all I need, I guess. I mean, I guess if I completed the Holy Grail, that would be an achievement, but I mean, I guess. I just don't think of it like that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I might have said I guess like 7 times there. Yeah, so getting back to Chroma Quinn's, what's my best grand charm I ever found? I don't know, maybe like a life lightning skiller. Like I don't know, like I have different like max damage, attack rating, life grand charms and stuff, but maybe like I think I have like a 34 cold skiller or something, like a high life skiller or something, maybe. Now, if you say small charms, I did find I think it was on ladder as well. I found a 2020. So not quite a 3 2020, but I think I found a 2 2020 before. Poor Maddox says, the community around my channel. Legendary response right there. Oftentimes watch the videos at the end of the day just to chill and hang out. That's very kind words, my man. I'm glad you like the vids and all that stuff. I guess that it would be a solid answer. I'm not smart enough to come up with solid things like that. I'm not great with words, so. It is cold, yeah. Is it snowing good out there? Gotcha. Is it like freezing outside? I thought the phone said it's like 30 something. Ogrex, there we go. Yep, Galbeck says it's snowing pretty good outside, so. Here you go. Lee says, can't bring myself to play offline ever since they got rid of TCP/IP. Still like to play with others on occasion. Well, you can do both. Play online sometimes and play offline other times. Kind of what I do. I play ladder resets for, depending on how much I'm enjoying it at the time, a couple weeks or a month or something, and then I come back single player and then go back next ladder, single player. Yeah, we'll hit these racks real quick. Why not? Garbage. 32017 says, Bangle Waffle over on Twitch, the closest he ever came. Before the first ladder. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember. It was on one of the ladders, and I feel like it was pretty early, too, when I found my 22020. I don't remember. I know I gave it to I gave it away in a giveaway or something. I do remember, though, at the time, it was worth, like, several burruns. Like, I think when we looked it up, it was worth, like, 8 burruns at the time. And then, like, a 32020 was, like, a bazillion. 300 bazillion burrs and jaws. But, could be wrong there. Can't really remember. Is there already rumors? Roko asks, by rumors, I mean, most people just look at when the last ladder was, and each ladder is supposed to be this long apart, and pretty much everyone's saying it's supposed to be like mid-February. So that's kind of what everybody's like guess is, I suppose. Demon crossbow, kind of interesting, but you know, gut typing. Ooh. Chance Pierce, not that exciting. On 4 Griffins, but no Death Fathom. Please explain. Luck of the draw right there, huh? Can you increase the stash? Michael M asks. There's that's a mod that you have to do to get more stash page and stuff like that. So. Give me a rundown on your summon necro. I just started one. How much MF? You said something about Iron Golem Insight. Ah, boy, rundown. Yeah, I mean, you can make an insight. I can give you a quick gist, I guess. But I mean, I got videos. I got a full build guide for the one I made. There's another build guide I got for a budget version, like a mega budget, regular budget. So, but yeah, you can just make a insight out of a pole arm, throw it on the ground, and make an insight out of it, and then your golem will have a meditation aura, and you gotta set it up the right way so your golem will stay alive with your skills stuff. So, but yeah, it'll follow you around from game to game nowadays. They fixed that, changed it, whatever you want to call it. Andrew, faster to take the portal. It could be. I don't feel like thinking about it personally, but it depends on your load speed time, your load screen time, and this and that and stuff. But I decided that it was less clicks of my mouse, and I have to move my wrist less times to do the same number of runs. So just to kind of take some actions off of my, you know, actions per minute away, I decided I didn't even want to bother even thinking about if it was faster or not. You know, since I'm like editing all the time and playing all the time, you know what I'm saying. You know what I am saying. Agitator says offline is the way. It is the way. There you go. Ooh. Yeah. And at different times, I think part of it too is I played online ladder. I never played single player until I essentially started my YouTube channel. Like I might have played here and there, like when the internet was out or something, for some reason back in the day. I do remember playing single player offline a few different times, like beating the game and playing a couple different characters, but never extensively. So, you know, I played 2 decades online, you know, offline's kind of a new challenge and stuff like that. So dash tabs are at max gold. Guess you'll start gambling. Yeah, you gotta do something with it, so might as well, for sure. Does Iron Golem's health matter on the base? No. The damage will, but yeah, his life and health and stuff. I don't know, I guess. I think technically, let me see, let me read this again. I think the Golem, he takes whatever like stats or affixes or whatever are on the items. So I think technically, like if you had like a 100 life armor, I think your Golem would have 100 extra life. Now, I don't think that's really beneficial, and then you would obviously not have it made out of an insight, so it's kind of dumb idea, in my opinion. But I think technically it would, that is how it works. The same reason that when you make it out of an insight, you get the insight aura, you know, the meditation aura, I mean. It takes on any of the properties. Like, if you make an Iron Golem out of something that has Crushing Blow, your Iron Golem will have a bunch of Crushing Blow. But yeah, definitely Insight, Iron Golem for any Necro is pretty much the way to go. All the time. In my opinion, for sure. Oopsie. Ooh. Eric says much faster to telekinesis the portal and leave. Less mouse clicks and walk. No, it's definitely like 10 extra mouse clicks to do that. And when you're running, you just have to hold down one button like this. You don't have to move your wrist at all. The telekinesis, you have to telekinesis like this, save and exit, and then you have to move up, and then telekinesis, and then it's way more clicks. Way more clicks. If you make your Golem out of a Storm Shield, he's indestructible, says Saffron. Never thought about that. Never thought about that. Made an Iron Golem out of a Phoenix, Jeezy Baby says. Gross. Why would you make... Let's see, would that be... What would that do for you? Did you do that on accident? Sounds like on accident. Oh, gee, Stacks. Must have just woke up, huh? What's going on, my man? That West Coast, got that West Coast schedule, which makes sense, living on the West Coast. Mining Enchanted. I decided to just come over and kill these guys just for whatever, so I can get Ral runes, I guess. That's funny. I'm like, so I can get Ral runes, I guess, and they drop another Ral rune. That's kind of funny. Unlimited redemption auras, I guess. Like there's some bug. That's strange. Interesting. Ooh, Scott got the double unique ring drop. Nice. That means they both are going to be SOJs, guaranteed. Unfortunately, redemption's not shared through party. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. But I think he was saying that it almost sounded like he was saying that there's some bug. Well, I guess the golem would have redemption, right? So that would like keep him alive forever, kind of a thing. Dimensional blade, ethereal? No. Having an ethereal Ginther's Rift, upgrade it. Magic damage reduced. Oh boy. Goated. Nagel and Manald. Of course it is. Of course, yeah. Oh no! G-Sex said his main monitor stopped working last night. Ooh, man. Sorry to hear that. How about animation video with a Necro making an iron golem out of a griffin's eye in front of an Amazon? Nice. Boy, yeah. I couldn't imagine. I've heard a lot of people, you know, different arguments or people's preferences or whatever you want to call it. What was it? Making Iron Golem out of, was it Pride or something? Oh no, it's not. I can see it right there. So I still, to this day, out of like 70 Reaper's Tolls, I never found one that was ethereal. 220. What does this roll up to? Is that 220 perfect, or am I confused, or is that I don't remember. But yeah, another Reaper's Toll is cool. Reaper's Toll is cool. Can't believe I've never found an ethereal Reaper's Toll. Such nonsense. Such nonsense. Iron Golem out of an SOJ. Oh, it goes up to 240. Thank you guys, appreciate you. I think I got in my head the 20 from Bone Hue that goes up to 320. I knew that Reaper's Toll wasn't an even number, so that's why I got confused, I guess, and stuff. So yeah, a bunch of people correcting my dumbness. Appreciate you, fellas. Ogriax, gotta check it. Got to. Happy Friday, Jay Hook. Oh no. Saffron said it's weird that golems have thorn auras, but that's not shared either. Yeah, that is kind of weird, I guess. It is strange that it only shares. I mean, what other auras would it share? Just the meditation? It only shares meditation. Wonder if it would share. I'm trying to think. Just meditation, I guess. Hey. Yeah, why not? Void Breaker? Is that his name? Lightning Enchanted, come on. Lightning Enchanted should be illegal. For sure. 100%. Yes, yeah. SDSS is correct there. Yeah, it's players 3 difficulty. Wicked. Yeah. Iglander over on Twitch said he likes making it out of a hustle. Okay. Does that? Let's see. Hustle has a might aura on it, right? The might for those last wish Giga Chad golems. Nice. Hustle. Oh, Hustle's got the fanaticism. Gotcha. My mistake. Man, it's almost like I don't know anything about this game. Too many things to remember. My brain's getting full of all this GeoGuessr knowledge. Oh, Fury Visor. Let's go. Awoo. Good old wolf owl. Am I right? Am I right? Too funny. Ow! Can you upgrade white items? No. Nope, can't do that. Almost anti-perfect. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at see how good it was there, but Saffron says it's only a level 1 on the hustle fanaticism aura. Yeah, that would just be super small radius, just a small amount of what increased speed and damage. So item find wolf barb. Well, the annoying thing there is you can't. What are you gonna swap out a wolf and use your item find real quick? Swap back. Saffron says only beast golem. Oh yeah, you can't do faith because you can't make a golem out of bows. Unfortunately. If you could, it'd make it way easier to, not that it's hard to get insights at all really, but it'd make it even easier because then you could just make insights in all these million 4-socketed bows you find. Rim shield. For a second there I thought it said I thought it was a Haas. I thought it said something else. For some reason. Don't know why. It's not. It is not. Freaking Rem Spark Fist. Always in lightning enchanted. I hates it. Hates it. These guys. Max roll for mana on a Grand Charm. Yeah, I don't know that one offhand, that's for sure. I'm not sure. Zirshin said found a Reaper's Toll in a grandfather same day. Nice. Yeah, grandfather super rare. Reaper's Toll's a little bit rare. Definitely very useful though in certain instances. Icy over on Twitch said 58's the max on a Grand Charm for mana. So I'll take his word on that one. He seems confident. So I believe him. That's all it takes in life. You just gotta act confident and everyone just trusts you. That you know what you're doing, what you're talking about. Ooh, that's some pretty good fire and poison res there. The other stuff, no. Man, 35, 34. I could add one more res on it. That's super neato. I don't remember if I thought this a second ago or if I said it. But yeah, anyone who, some people who are regulars, they would think I need to go pick my kiddo up from school, but Gelback's getting her today, so no need to worry. Boy, wow, I just got so cold. Ooh. Happy Blizzard Day, Robert Z. Yeah. Jeez, it must have just dropped like 50 degrees outside or something. I'm just freezing cold. It says it's 36 outside. Sometimes in my house it's less cold, especially in the basement when it's or it's colder in my house when it's less cold outside, especially the basement, because the ground is like frozen, but the heater on upstairs doesn't kick on, you know, where the thermostat is, it doesn't kick the heater on because, you know, it's not cold up there as much. So the basement just like through the walls just gets so cold, I feel. Science, right? Science and stuff. I must have missed a comment. I see Saffron saying teleport and casting spells like amp damage would be nice on a druid. Yeah, teleport, I feel like that's one thing I wish they would change for sure, is adding the ability, and I don't know why necessarily. Yeah, whatever, we'll do this. Teleport in werewolf form. You know? Like, boy. That'd be cool. I feel like that's a necessity. Pretty much. Cody B says snow started at 3 but not sticking. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, because it's like I said, it's only 36 here, and it's supposed tonight it's supposed to get warmer. So yeah. Basement thermometer came out. I don't even know what temperature it really is down here. I don't have a thermometer down here. What I do know is that if I had more hair, my head wouldn't get so cold. I do know that. What I should do, I should just grow the hair long on the sides so it covers my ears and keeps them warm at least, right? I'll run it by Galback and see if she approves. Just long side head hair, because I don't have hardly any on top. If I grew my hair on top, I'd just have hair on the top of my head that looked like Homer Simpson, just like 3 hairs combed over. But yeah. Ooh, toasty. Play the fire sorceress to keep warm. There you go. That's a Sprinter Cam's the only reason he watches. Brad Piddle says he's got about 4 inches in Minnesota. Dang, yo. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how it's... I'll have to check after... I'll go up and check after stream, obviously, but it's 36 degrees here in Michigan. It's supposed to be 38 tonight, oddly enough. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Is any of it's going to stick? Is it all going to melt? But then tomorrow it's supposed to get down in the 20s and then stay cold. So real strange the temperature way it's done, but number of LK runs to get a Sir. It's kind of impossible to tell. Serber. But the general thing that they say is you kind of find a high rune once every 500 runs, roughly guesstimated. But it's completely random. Like, I've done 1,000 runs and not found a single one, so. Wicked Ball says he's in Minnesota and it's totally not snowing, so calling you out. No, I'm joking. Mike R said, yeah, go with the classic skullet. I should. Good old skullet. 290 likes on the stream. Good gosh. The whole, it's so crazy how putting up a poll asking if people hit the like button or not, how good that is at getting people to hit the like button. It's shocking, actually, how effective that is. Boy, these guys are so fast. I thought I'd stop and take out a champion or two since this is also terrorized, but it's a great idea anymore. Definitely scary how fast those dolls are. When's only printers launching? Oh boy. Oh boy. Viper Magi. Oh. Oh. Ooh. The Viper Magi kind of cool, I guess, to find. Did find that Oculus earlier, so we're getting full sorceress built up apparently on the drops, but only 26. Unfortunate. Could be a 35, but yeah. Kind of neat. Don't need another one of those. Don't need a bad rolled Viper, that's for sure. I forgot those guys. Forget about them. Plowed once already, says Brad. Nice. That's crazy. Mike R says another measure, 3,500 runs roughly to make Enigma. Yeah, I've never heard that one, but I mean, that could kind of make sense. It's so hard to like make Enigma. There's so much RNG getting that many runes. I feel like the variance on that would be so astronomical. I do know the first time I ran LK to make Enigma, it took me 2,600 runs when I did it, and people were like, "Oh yeah, that was pretty good luck, dude." So. Yeah, I did see that trip, and that you got an icon saying you donated 1 bit. Just you're number one. You're number one. Kind of funny. Did I skip any more of those? Flying Ninja over on YouTube here said I've been running LK almost exclusively for 3 weeks. The highest rune you got was in Ohm. I mean, Ohm is pretty good. Yeah, I know you definitely want to find those Sirs and Burrs, but yeah, I mean, Ohm's good. The Burrs are pretty rare. Lows are pretty rare. I feel like I remember hearing that Sir runes are like one of the most common to find. I don't remember if they're more common than like a Vex, but I know a Sir was more common than a low for whatever reason on players 7 and 8 single player, but Worldstone Keep. Oh no. Why is this guy's not dying? They're invincible. Could do some terrorized bail runs, huh? Swirling Crystal? Some crazy magic one? No. Coming around 3 hours here. Looking at the time, 4 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off now, fellas. Actually, it's about that time for me. So yeah, mega appreciate you guys joining me. Maybe why? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Here, let's go ahead and I'm going to send Twitch over to the main man Llama over here. Sir, thank you so much for saying you like the YouTube videos. Later, fools. Ah, Mark, that's hilarious. So, Twitch, peace out. Peace out, Twitch. I'm going to send you guys over to Llama. He either just got on or I'm not sure exactly, but here you go. Peace out, Twitch. And YouTube guys, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the channel memberships. Cody B, I forget who gifted today. Where's the viewer activity? There we go. Cody B, 19 months, $2 from Jonathan, and 5 gifted memberships from Jonathan. James Adkin came in with a new membership. Thank you so much, my man. Gold Magic Mine with the 50 pesos earlier. Felix with €5. So thank you guys for supporting the channel with the memberships, with the super chats, and all that good stuff. Straight up, I say it all the time, and I'm not joking. Literally, you guys make it possible for me to keep streaming and making videos on this channel, so thank you guys so much. That being said, happy Friday. Enjoy yourselves. Bunker down for the weather. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't know if I'm gonna stream it all this weekend. We'll find out or whatever, but peace out, fellas. And don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh, my man.